call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it.
It's week 7 of the National Football League, and we've got a showdown in the NFC North. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Lions, coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. This taken in at the goal line. They start the drive with Lynch. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 83 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
To throw on second down, Burton. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Johnston, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Off the bootleg. Burton. 20. 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Back to throw. Burton. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
First down, Love to pass. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. Love now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Burton. That's into the hands of the running back, Roundtree. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the handoff, Lynch. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, it's Johnston, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown! A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Now Love. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Burton. He finds his man. Complete. That's Johnston. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd and 2. He finds Lynch. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Working out of the gun. Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Love from the gun. Oh, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And look at this. It's a fake. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those deep.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Oh, wow.
A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. The point after is good, and a rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
On 1st and 10, Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
To throw now. Here's Love. Here's Booker on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. They find some open field here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Off the bootleg, Burton. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Burton to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd down, it's Johnston. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. He'll try again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. And he's got Booker. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Love trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnston. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 162 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through. And that will extend this big lead.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Love now to pass on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back now here on EA Sports. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
187 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnston, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota.
Every time.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Watch the screen. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. 49.
Love. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Moore, 78 yards. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Off the bootleg. Burton. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. First down, going to the air with Love. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A big play there for Minnesota.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.